Mental illness can be debilitating, life-altering. Whether it's a minor issue or something more severe, left unaddressed and untreated, such conditions are only likely to worsen. But mental illness doesn't just impact people. It can also affect your pets. If you have ever wondered, can dogs have mental disorders? The answer to that is yes. Dogs get bored, just like humans, and it's important to have fun things to do with your dog at home to keep their spirit, mood, and behavior up and healthy. Today, we'll discuss everything you, as a pet owner, need to know. Canine communication and mental illness. Sadly, your furry friend lacks the ability to clearly communicate what he's feeling at any given time. Although your pup can bark, whine, growl, and perform other types of vocalization, those are, at best, general indicators of whatever's going on in his head. As many dog owners know, auditory cues only go so far. This makes it difficult to diagnose canine mental disorders in the same way you would with a human. But, even though they can't lay down on a psychologist's couch and talk about their anxious thoughts, dogs can and do communicate such sentiments through their actions. In most cases, doggy mental illness will manifest as a behavioral problem. Therefore, as a pet owner, you have to become part anthropologist, part interpreter. By paying close attention to your dog's actions and habits, you can better understand his general temperament and determine if there are more deep-seated mental issues. Can dogs get mental illnesses? What are the causes? The underlying causes of mental illness are nebulous. Scientists, researchers, and doctors are still trying to better understand why mammalian brains function as they do. In some cases, mental illness may result from genetics and chemical imbalances, such as bipolarism. In other cases, there may be some negative experience that triggers the onset of a mental disorder. And then there are still others that may be chalked up to some combination of genetics, environment, and experience. If you have a rescue dog, it may have dealt with a traumatic experience with a previous owner that altered his worldview. Or, you may have a brand new puppy that simply manifested troubles from day one. Types of canine mental illness/behavioral issues. Although we do not fully understand the reasons why dogs suffer from mental illness, we can categorize the more common behavioral issues, including unease. The American Veterinary Medical Association estimates that many dogs take into animal behavior. Most cases of doggy unease will fall under one of three categories: 2. Number 1, fear-related unease. It's normal for dogs to experience fear. It's often a healthy reaction to an actual or perceived threat, and unease is a natural response to an agitating experience. However, some dogs, across all breeds, deal with exaggerated fear responses. The most common fears include other dogs, unfamiliar people, especially those that look or smell different from humans. The dog is accustomed to external stimuli, loud noises like fireworks, gunshots, construction work, visual stimuli like hats or umbrellas, new environments like the vet, groomer, or. And what are common fear responses you should be on the lookout for? They include panting, salivating, whining, tucked tail, lowered ears, averted eyes, a low body posture, trying to escape aggression. Number 2, separation unease. The American Kennel Club estimates that 14% of dogs experience unease with separation. 3. This occurs when a dog is unable to get comfortable when left. Separation unease may be a primary condition that develops over time as a puppy ages. Or, it could be a secondary problem caused by a change in the dog's routine, owner, or environment. A dog that has separation issues will often crave constant contact with his owner. It may want to be held, pet, or simply leaned up against its master at all times. Typically, a pup suffering from this kind of worry will start to exhibit signs of distress as the owner gets ready to leave. After being left alone for 15 to 30 minutes, the dog may fully engage in a series of behaviors, including urinating and or defecating in the house, destructive behavior like destroying furniture, incessant barking, distress vocalization, pacing, restlessness, repetitive and compulsive behaviors after the Number 3. Age-related unease. As the name suggests, this is an issue typically associated with older dogs suffering from the effects of aging. As dogs age, they may experience a noticeable decline in vision, hearing, memory, learning, perception, awareness. All pups are incredibly reliant on their senses. So, as those vital faculties diminish, it's only natural for a canine to experience worry or confusion, especially in an unfamiliar setting or when there are fear-inducing stimuli. Low mood. From what researchers can tell, low mood in dogs tends to be different compared to humans. For dogs, low mood is usually caused by a specific traumatic event. According to Dr. Shin of the American Kennel Club, it could be the loss of an owner, the loss of a buddy that they have grown up with, or a huge lifestyle change, a big move, or the addition or subtraction of key members of their social group. It tends to be context-specific. People should look at their dog's basic environmental and social circumstances to understand what may have brought about the changes in their behavior. But how do you know if your dog is feeling low? One of the more common symptoms is a change in the dog's demeanor. He may forego activities he once loved, be it going for a daily walk or playing fetch. Other signs of a low mood include a lack of appetite, inactivity, constant sleeping, not engaging, isolation, over energetic behavior. On the flip side, some dogs may be too energetic. Dogs that suffer from over-energetic behaviors may be distractible, fidget constantly, impulsive, and have trouble paying attention to a task. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.